Welcome back to Two and a Half Gamers. This is Crispy and I'll be reviewing Journey. Journey is one of those games that comes once every generation, and when I try to explain that to people, people are like, what do you mean by that? Well, this game is one of those special games that you can only describe as a Shadow of the Colossus type game. And last generation's was Shadow of the Colossus. This generation is Journey. The reason why I compare it to Shadow of the Colossus all the time is because the music and the environment. Those are two key features when it came to Shadow of the Colossus. The music and the environment tell a story of their own. You try to discover what's going on in this game. You try to figure out what are you doing, what are you trying to discover, what happened to these people, and so yeah, it's one of those special games. So we're gonna review this game in Two and a Half Gamer format: gameplay, graphics, and story. When it comes to gameplay, this game is pretty much stripped down to forward, backwards, side to side, X, jump, and then communication, this little thing that makes the sound so you can communicate with your friend or get certain objects. And it's stripped down mechanics, and I know what you're saying, that sounds like a bad thing, but really it's a really good thing because it makes you feel the way your character looks. Your character looks small, scrawny, and very helpless. So it's a very good way. It makes you feel like the character. You'll know what that feeling feels like once you play the game. And I give the gameplay mechanics a 9. There's no lack of graphics in this game. The graphics are pure beauty in this game. From looking at the mountain and the sunset, from sliding down the sand and the sun shining off the sand, it's a really beautiful game. You can tell they put a lot of love and creativity in every single detail that they put in this game, and I can see why it took so long. They really put so much work into this game when it comes to the environment, and that's one reason I keep comparing it to Shadow of the Colossus. Because when you look at Shadow of the Colossus, it really looked like, as my friends describe it, a next generation game, where you feel like, well, maybe this game should have been on the PS3. This game looks like one of those games that, hey, it has potential to look like a next generation game, and really this game fits perfectly right where it is. The PS3 really shines when it comes to its graphics in this game, and for that I give it a 9. Story in this game is pretty complicated and simple at the same time, because it really starts off as you're a person that's in the desert in the middle of nowhere. You have no memory of what's going on. You have no cutscene of what happened, why you're there, or what this mountain is for. You're just there. You go on your journey. And on the way you find a friend that helps you on your journey, and you and your friend, which is a real life person that you find just randomly, go on a journey. I can't really get into what the story's about. At the end of the day, the story is your own interpretation of what happens in this game. But pretty much everybody's gotten the same interpretation. Like I said, I can't go in depth of what this game is about, because then it'll ruin your experience. And now I see why the developer kept this game under wraps and showed very little of this game, because if you show too much of this game, it'll ruin your experience. And I'll just say that I give the game a 9 out of 10. Well, the story at least, because of the way everything comes together. The story, the graphics, the music. That's one thing I have to chime into too, that the music is stunningly awesome. If you have time after this, if you can go on YouTube and look up their music, their soundtrack, it's just stunning. The game just has beautiful music. Whoever composed this music is a genius. It reminds me a lot of Hans Zimmer, and if you're a fan of him, you'll like this. You'll like the music in this game. So overall, I give this game a 9 out of 10. because of how everything comes together and how everything correlates perfectly at the end. And this is Crispy from 2.5 Gamers, and hope you'll join us for the walkthrough of Journey. And peace.